Hello there, Rick Hendrick Toyota, Scion of Sandy Springs. This is Coach Stephanie with your monthly review for the month of December. Taking a look first at your mystery shops, we did have a decrease. We went from a 3.36 to a 2.78, and guys, we still have 4 out of the 4 shops that were done that need to be reviewed. We can't get any better if we don't know where we're going wrong. So please have everyone to review their shops as soon as possible so that we can be sure that they can implement the tips and tricks that they learn in their last coaching session into their very next shop. Taking a look at your inbounds, last month we ended with a 2.85, and that is a small decrease. We went from a 3.10 to a 2.85. There again, we have 15 out of 15 calls that need to be reviewed, so please have everyone to review those as soon as possible. Taking a look at your certifications, we've only got a couple of people out of the team that are certified. Everyone else needs to get back to 100% of their certifications, so please have everyone to get back to 100% of their certifications as well. That way they can learn the tips and the tricks not only in their coaching sessions but also in the videos, and they can implement those into their very next phone calls. Taking a look at the call quality report, last month we had 2 calls in the excellent category, 4 above average, 7 average, 2 below average, and 1 poor. 7 appointments and 6 calls were offline. So we had literally almost the same amount of number of calls offline as we had appointments. So 37.5% of our calls, which is above the company average of 36.17, were offline. 43.75% of our calls did result in appointments, and that is a not really nice number. That is well above the company average of 32.41, but I'd like to see 50% or more of your calls resulting in appointments. 6.25% of your calls resulted in the poor category, where that is below the company average of 12.58. 12.50% of your calls in the below average category, where the company average is 22.8. 43.75% of your calls were in the average category, and that is above the company average of 19.40. And 25% of your calls were in the above average category, which is above the company average of 19.75. We were well below the company average in the excellent category, with 12.5% of your calls being in the excellent category, and the company average is 25.47. Like I said, I think the majority of what we need to work on is just reviewing our calls so that we know what we need to work on, and reviewing our mystery shops, and then getting everyone back to 100% of their certifications. I am here to help your team in any way that I can. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have questions, comments, or concerns. I will follow up with you in the next coming days, and I hope you are having a stellar month.